Welcome to 60 Minutes. Tonight, the story of a city in fear. Just a few months ago, rogue chemist Annie Dugan was found to have tainted several key drug tests at a Massachusetts state crime lab. This led to 1,100 criminals, hardened criminals, drug criminals, to be released out onto the streets of Boston. Mayor Thomas Menino promised that his citizens would be safe, and they believed him. However, Renee Simmons knows that's not the case. A young, bright, 19-year-old freshman at Northeastern, Renee was walking through Ruggles, the on-campus transit station, simply to go back to her dorm after a hard night of study at the library. She was then attacked by a Sam Wilson, who stole her purse, roughed her up a little bit, and committed atrocities I can't say. However, it came out in the few days afterward that Sam Wilson was one of these 1,100 criminals, charged multiple times on counts of distributing drugs, murder, and all those other horrible, heinous crimes. Sam Wilson was released onto the city of Boston and allowed to commit more of these heinous crimes. Now Mayor Thomas Menino has to convince his citizens yet again that they are safe. But should the citizens believe him? And now, an exclusive interview with the victim, Renee Simmons. Renee, how are you doing today?
Not good. Not good at all.
So, describe what was going through your mind during the attack.
I was just calling my friend, because I missed my friend, and all of a sudden somebody came out of nowhere and just pointed a gun at my face. Who does that?
So you actually saw the gun?
I did. It was a big 49.
So that must have been pretty traumatizing.
Yeah, I saw my light flash right before my eyes.
Did you have anything on you, such as a knife, a gun, or any other such device, like even maybe some mace you could have used to protect yourself with?
Had some gum.
She only had some gum. So, how many people were in the Ruggles station?
Oh, it was deserted. I don't know how I wasn't raped or something, but it was completely empty. Nobody around.
No law enforcement there?
No, I blame those cops. If they were there, it would never happen.
So, you've obviously talked to your parents since this attack. What have they said to you?
They said they're sending me to another school. They knew Northeastern was a bad place. When they saw those huskies all around, they're like, see, those look suspicious. But I was like, no, and I should have listened.
So it definitely concerns you that there's 1,100 more Sam Wilsons running around.
You mean there's more?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, now I gotta leave sooner.
Yeah. So how much did you know about the drug lab scandal before the attack?
There's a drug lab scandal. I don't even know what that is. What drugs?
So you don't know about it now after the attack?
No, I'm completely innocent. All I was doing was making a phone call.
So do you think it's Mayor Menino's fault for not making this a more aware issue, since you clearly didn't know that there's these dangerous people running around your city?
Yeah, if he had done his job and, let somebody know, then I'd be like, okay, let me stay inside.
So do you think that if you had a couple of friends with you that this attack wouldn't have occurred?
Yeah, because I got some thugs for friends. No, I don't. I have some good friends who would have protected me gladly, but I was just all by my lonesome.
So, any thoughts you want to give to your fellow classmates as they try to navigate through this urban campus?
Never go through Ruggles alone. 2, always have some mace. 3, run.
Any final words or thoughts you wish to share while you're on camera?
Sam Wilson, hope you rot in jail.
There you have it, folks. The harrowing details of a harrowing attack. Renee Simmons is a 19-year-old freshman at Northeastern from a small town in western New York. When she decided to come to Boston, a major city, she was looking forward to the experiences that this would offer her. One experience she didn't want, though, was the attack. Renee was called hardworking by one professor. Another professor said, "She's the smartest student I've had in my 30 years here at Northeastern. She has a 4.0 in all of her classes and is on track to graduate early." Renee is one of those people who everybody knows. She has made a lot of her friends at her brief time here at Northeastern, and she's one of those people who always says hi. "She always brightens up my day when she comes in and says hello," said one of the cafeteria workers. "She is definitely a positive addition to the campus," said the Vice President of Student Affairs. Overall, Renee is just one of those really nice people who heinous crimes like the attack on her shouldn't happen to. And now here's a reenactment based on multiple eyewitness accounts of what happened that fateful night in Ruggles Station.
Hey, you! Give me your purse!
No! No! Oh my gosh!